Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Mutuzėtė Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 480 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Ruth and she writes, "Today I will be going over hymns not familiar to my congregation. The reason is that I would like to select several for them to learn, but only one at a time." I thought of including this question in the podcast because I think it relates to the challenge of selecting repertoire and hymns that are not familiar to the congregation, and lots of people are in this situation, not only Ruth, I think.
Yes, especially if you don't have a choir that leads, congregational singing. Then it might be, hard, to introduce new hymns into a service.
It's maybe a different situation for Ruth because she's an ordained minister and she selects hymns. And for example, a lot of organists just follow their minister's lead and they work with what they have. But sometimes organists select hymns too.
True.
If you are a music director.
Yes, appropriate for an occasion.
Or you work maybe with a minister together, right? And sometimes a minister might choose readings from the scripture that talk about certain things, and a sermon appropriate too, and then music director would choose some hymns appropriate to these texts. But then the question is either to sing a familiar hymn about these topics or unfamiliar one.
Well, I guess it's probably a wise idea that during one service you will have only one unfamiliar hymn. Because if you would put all the unfamiliar hymns, then I don't think it would work. And another idea that popped into my mind when I was, reading Ruth's question was that it might be a good idea to do rehearsals with a congregation. Mm-hmm. Like really short, brief, rehearsals, probably before the service.
Yeah, music director or organist could come forth in front of the congregation and sing one or two hymns.
Yes, and maybe do one line, solo, one verse, and then, to sing with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good practice. We did it, actually, many years back, remember?
In Vilnius?
Yes.
Have you done this in Lincoln?
I don't think so. Everybody just sang so well, so we didn't have to do it in Lincoln.
Yeah, if you start to teach something before the service starts, people are really attentive at that moment, and they appreciate the care that you are providing. Right? They know that organist does more than it's required, right? it's not required from you. It's not in your job description to lead those rehearsals, but obviously it's a nice gesture, I think, and people would appreciate it.
True.
Maybe not everybody, and not maybe right away, but if you do this week by week, you will get this tradition of better singing,
That's right.
Which means a lot. Alright guys, we hope this was useful to you. Do you think, Ausra, this was useful for people who work in church?
Yes, I think so. Rehearsals with congregation, I think it's a good idea.
And choosing hymns that are not familiar for congregation, but not all of them right away, but just one or two at a time.
True.
And please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help."
Robert writes, "I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent."
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, "It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material, as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching."
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Ausra and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas
and Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.